this time. Nope, I think I did. Perfect. Hello, everybody. Let's share this in the Discord and we can get going. All right. So, we have a bunch of stuff in the Discord today. We're going to go through it. Or at least we're going to get through a fair amount. We're going to try. That's the plan. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. All right. For anyone still watching, or anyone still curious, Dave Rubin video is still coming along. You know, I have bit off way more than I can chew, but that's okay. It's still gonna happen. We're still doing it. We have recently I posted myself doing a book reading, or just like a general reading of his book. Yeah. If you want to see that, if you want to see any of that video, you know, you can see it in the Discord. Yeah. Or on the Patreon. Or whatever. Or find someone else who is and get it from them. that's do that. Any of those. Or just ask me and I'll give it to you. The version that's posted is not the finished version. That's just like, you know, proof that I'm actually doing something. The full version's gonna have. I've been going through it again, cutting some stuff out, doing some more snappy cuts, and putting the text on the screen, which is much nicer, I believe. Much nicer. Anyway, I guess the current runtime of the video is like an hour and 10 minutes. We're gonna aim for an hour and 30, proper feature length. But we'll see what it looks like when we're done. Anyway, all right, Discord. Let's take a look. Starting from the bottom, there was something I saw. We have handwriting. I looked at that. I don't care. Tucker shows humiliating montage of comedians backtracking on Cuomo. I think that might be the one I was thinking of. Yeah, let's take a look at that one. That one probably, I gotta say.
At Fry's,
yeah, that title's got me. Beard and stash attack. More or less. Alright, Tuck. Where's this shared? Ladder with Crowder? Alright. Alright, this one's probably not gonna have much for me to really dunk on. But let's take a look.
A few minutes ago that the most robust sector of our economy, the energy sector, has been withering thanks to the Biden administration, but that's not the only part of our economy that's in trouble. For generations, America.
That's okay, dude. Whatever. No one cares.
The most and the best.
I can't like listen to him talk without being like, oh yeah, this guy's like a straight-on fucking Nazi. He's gonna fucking get us all killed. I hate the way he talks so much.
This was the funniest country on earth because it was a.
And I see the way he talks. I see other pundits try to copy his mannerisms and style, and I hate it every time I see it. Looking at you, Crystal Ball.
Free country. Comedy requires, above all, independence and honesty. You can't be reading talking points from anybody.
Fine.
You have to be telling the truth about them. That's the whole point. And the second you start sucking up, you only humiliate yourself. Well, late on television, they've been sucking up to people in power for several years now. They haven't resigned their jobs because they pay well, but they do continue to humiliate themselves. If you tuned in at any point over the last year, you saw things like this.
The Cuomo brothers, you and your brother Chris, tied as the most desirable men in New York.
Okay.
Now, as an older brother, can you abide by a tie? Do you want to do anything right now to push yourself over the top in terms of desirableness? You want to loosen the top button? You want to give...
Ah, crap. I'm going to agree with Tucker.
There's a smoldering stare. Anything?
I have to ask for a friend. They want to know. I won't say.
Oh my
name.
God. Oh, Jimmy. Trigger warning. Jimmy Fallon.
What phase of dating are you currently in?
Zero. I'm at phase 0 on dating. There's no duration.
I'm a phase 0. I'm Italian. I can just fucking grab people.
On phase 0.
Yeah, wow.
There is no automatic time to get to phase 1. You could stay at phase 0 for months, by the way. I think New York City will be...
When was this shared? This was shared 8/12. Did he resign by this point?
fully reopened before I get out of phase 0 on dating.
Oh, it's so awful to watch. The fake, overeager laughter, the stupid lines, the endless sucking up. And the saddest part is some of these guys, the people you just saw, used to be legitimately talented. They were funny, but they gave it up in order to read the script.
I think this was like, I think he shared this like, I think the Broken One shared this like a day before he resigned.
Sad as hell to watch. Last night, the new version of the script...
Tucker, you gonna say how any of them are funny? Because if I'm being honest here, I don't think any of these people were that funny to begin with. Oh my god, this fucking... Your emojis didn't translate into Streamlabs. They're just little fucking squares. That's hilarious. Whoops. Okay.
Told them, you'd better change your opinions on Andrew Cuomo. No more sucking up. So dutifully, they...
I've never found Trevor Noah has never been funny. He's always been like self-righteous, and it's just never funny. Meanwhile, Jimmy Fallon, it's just so insincere.
They did.
Colbert had moments,
Guys,
but...
it was a big day here in New York as Andrew Cuomo announced that he's resigning as governor.
Yeah.
During his remarks, he said it was best that he step aside.
Okay.
And then every
Okay,
woman
good.
in the room took 2 steps aside. During his announcement, Cuomo said that he's stepping down in 14 days. I'm sorry, but is this really a 2-week notice type of situation?
Beautiful day here in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
85 degrees, 75% humidity. And this afternoon, Andrew Cuomo resigned. Don't let the door...
I guess to devil's advocate this, though, like, they didn't know, right? They didn't know Andrew Cuomo had, like, these weird sex things at the time. Now, that's still kind of painful to watch, but still.
Hit you on the butt on the way out. But if it does, that door should also resign.
Okay, there's a joke
When he
there.
comes home, his Wife says, good job. Good job, you're really funny.
Well, your wife doesn't say that to you, Tucker. Hey.
No self-respect at all.
What's even
Stein,
the point of the papers? Oh, I don't have any papers here to do that with. Or do I? Yes. My note cards. This really adds comedic value to my...
Self-respect and clarity and honesty and, above all, perspective on the world. So he's hilarious by definition. He joins us now to assess what happened to everybody else. Mark Stein, great to see you.
Who the fuck is this?
How sad did that make you watching that? I mean, some of those guys were legitimately talented at one point.
At one point, but I got to say, after those last clips you played of
he's a
Colbert and
fucking
Fallon,
Canadian.
Boy, that say what you like, but that Cuomo-sexual conversion therapy really works fast.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
they turned it around in
No.
10 minutes. They were full-blown Cuomo-sexuals, and now they're doing crackerjack material like...
No, this is cursed. Oh my God. What is this? What is this?
What was that line that his writers wrote for him? Oh, Cuomo said he was going to step aside, and then all the women took 2 steps aside. It's amazing to me. They have like 37 writers on the writing staff, and they met for hours, and they tested.
This is really painful. Oh my God. What is wrong? Fucking libs. Oh my God. But this guy's not funny though. He hasn't made me laugh. He's just bitching.
That's the best they can come at. Now, you have to see the problem from Fallon and Colbert's point of view. They can't do anything genuinely funny about the guy being a blood-soaked butcher. They can't do any sharp comedy on that. They can't do any comedy about how pitiful it is that they're all going...
I mean, Tucker introduced you as someone who is a comedian, and you're not doing it either, though.
On about how
at least the door joke was a joke, right?
Sexually, they have the hots for him, and those mugs where he's bare-chested, the Cuomo-sexual coffee mugs, and they've fallen for an obvious...
Please stop saying Cuomo-sexual. Please stop saying that.
Because the last
why is it back?
Of New York, all Democrats
why is the mug back?
All reside
you don't
in
have
one
another
sexual
picture.
scandal after another. You could do with your 37-man writing team. You could do some jokes about how Spitzer needed a room at the Mayflower in Washington D.C. and that's like $1,000 a night, and then
that was like 10 years ago. What, Spencer?
David Patterson made do with the Days Inn on 94th Street in Manhattan, and that's only $130.
Wait, say that again?
That's like $1,000 a night. And then David Patterson made do with the Days Inn on 94th.
David Patterson. Tucker's smiling at that, but I don't know. I don't know who that is. I'm getting a computer scientist. Elliot Spitzer. This was a long time ago now. He was a New York governor who he got a he had a prostitution scandal. Here, oh look, a whole page. Elliot Spitzer prostitution scandal. March 10, 2008, the New York Times reported Democratic Party Governor of New York, Elliot Spitzer, had patronized a prostitution ring, I can't say the word right, run by an escort service known as Emperor's Club VIP. During the course of an investigation, federal government became aware of his involvement due to wiretap. He resigned in 2008. That's more than 10 years ago. So... man, these guys really got our fucking reach, right?
Street in Manhattan, and that's only $130 a night. And then this guy saves you the hotel bill altogether because he just gropes everybody in the office, but they can't do anything.
Okay, hold on. To be fair, there is a significant difference between what Andrew Cuomo did and what Elliot Spitzer did. Andrew Cuomo is ooh, Andrew Cuomo is involving employees of his under that have to like answer to him and stuff. It's kind of it's even worse. At least with like the prostitution ring, like he's paying for it. It's a little. I think it was illegal. It may have been illegal in New York. I'm not really familiar with the laws about that in New York. I don't think that is legal. I think it's only legal in Nevada, but there's still a significant difference here. I mean, it's still inappropriate behavior for a governor, for a politician, but a little different.
37-man writing team. And I feel most sorry for my dear Commonwealth cousin, Trevor Noah from South Africa, whom I once saw at the London Palladium and who was marginally less unfunny. And what's interesting is that 10 minutes after
No, I'll give it to you. Trevor Noah was never funny.
landing at JFK to get his big job on the Comedy Channel, this guy who's got all kinds of interesting perspectives, South Africa via London, all the rest of it, he's suddenly as instantly boring as all the rest of them.
No, he was never funny. He was always boring. It's not a sudden change. He was always like this.
It's the death of comedy. It's no.
He would have been much better suited as like a documentary filmmaker or something like that, in my opinion.
Boring as all the rest of them. It's the death of comedy. It's no laughing matter.
I don't know about that.
It's totally Soviet.
What? No, it's fucking corporatist. They don't want to have any like edgy comedians on anymore because they're just giant corporations that don't want to offend anybody. That's not fucking Soviet.
Funny either. Mark Stein, great to see you tonight. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Tucker.
So remember you heard.
Let's be honest here. Oh wow, see how the editing cut there? He started talking about something, and then it doesn't even finish the sentence and it cuts to Sean Hannity. That's Soviet. That's really what that is. Alright, that was... Well, we're not making a segment out of that, but thanks for sharing that. That's a good warm-up, I think. Okay. He said, here's a decent, fun video to react to. That was fun. I feel the muscles in my diaphragm are warmed up. Woke knowing political symbols tier ranking. That might be worth looking at. I thought there was another... The 5 blast media silence on Texas Democrats super spread. I did want to look at this. The 5. What is the 5? I feel like I should know that. We did the Elliott Hulse. We did that one. Black salesman gets his first customer, sees a Confederate. I shared this one. I don't remember sharing this one. Oh no. Equality Act, how will it affect Christians? 14 minutes? Well, we'll look at it. We'll check out a little bit of it. Woke SJW cringe compilation from Etude. 12 minutes. Alright, this was the one I wanted. Michael Knowles takes political compass. Oh, that's gonna be... Oh, it's 21 minutes. Oh, but I have to do it because I've been doing the others. Oh, it's gonna be painful to my soul. Respond to the shit in your next stream. Did I not do this one? Ooh, the following content has been identified by the YouTube community as inappropriate or offensive to some audiences. I might have seen this one already. These are back in May. I think I might have looked. Okay. I don't remember. I have a bad problem remembering things. Have I done any of these this far back? April? This was like an hour long. Yeah. The Sargon thing. I remember this one. Invalid invite. Okay. Alright, I think that's as far as we've been. Oh no, there was the Charlie Kirk one, but I didn't do that because Charlie Kirk. I don't want to do Charlie Kirk today. He's insane and on cocaine. All right. Well, that's 5 videos I've got open. Let's start with the 5. I haven't done most of them. Damn. I've been falling way behind on everything. That's okay. That's okay. We're getting through some stuff today. This is the 5 blast media for silence on Texas Democrat super spreader tour in July. Man. Who are the 5? Is this like their version of The View? Or let's take a look. Is this worth recording and do a segment? Fox Jade, you're the one who shared it. Probably not, but we'll take a look.
Texas Democrats voting stunt
All
now
right.
turning into a super spreader tour.
I forget this guy's name. I don't know. He's got like of other Fox hosts, he has like the most like sense of comedy, I think. He's not funny, make no mistake, but like if I asked him to define what a joke is, he could give me the correct like structure. Like he's like the only one who knows what a joke is.
Like fun. But the media is nowhere to be found. There's no widespread outrage, condemnation, or even claims these Democrats are going to slaughter Americans. 5 Texas state lawmakers so far have tested positive for COVID after fleeing their state and posing for selfies maskless on private planes. The group going...
Are they all vaxxed though? Now, the CDC is now saying you should be wearing masks again anyway because of the recent uptick, but this was, when was this? This was posted July, so this is a month ago. This was a month ago, right? What is time? The CDC was saying fully vaccinated people don't need to wear masks. Changed that since then, but...
all around D.C. last week, meeting with
Yeah,
top
gut
Democrats
feel, that's
like
right.
Chuck Schumer, having a powwow with Liz Warren. That's not tasteful. And potentially exposing Kamala Harris to the virus.
Wait,
The
wait, what? Say that
meeting
again.
with top Democrats like Chuck Schumer, having a powwow with Liz Warren. That's not tasteful. And
That's like an actual joke. Oh my god.
potentially exposing Kamala Harris to the virus. The VP even made a trip to Walter Reed Medical Center yesterday, but the White House is calling that visit a routine appointment.
I just noticed something. You can't see it. He's got like a rainbow mug. What's the... Greg Gutfield is saying trans rights.
And Jen Psaki doesn't seem to be concerned in the least bit.
Is there any safety concern about her spending time around the president?
I'll be honest, I don't like her. She's at least like professional compared to the previous other White House press speakers, but like, sometimes the way she talks is like, oh, I could feel the politic coming through.
A certain amount of time has passed.
That she was tested and that there was no detection of COVID-19.
There's no separation of the president and the vice president.
There haven't been additional precautions taken, no.
Do officials here wish that those Texas Democrats would have been more careful and taken more precautions, like wearing masks on the flight here?
Again, I don't think I'm going to be in a position here to...
I don't know if I care. You can trust the 5? What is this? That's not dystopic.
Assess what safety precautions they may or may not have taken.
Ainsley, welcome to the show.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not
Ainsley.
used to having someone taller than me to my right.
I am sitting on a pillow.
Oh,
These chairs are very low. You're going to take it off? Okay, here we go.
You'd think we
Is
could
that better?
afford better chairs. You know what, though? You know what's great about these Democrats? They thought they were
Oh my
Frederick.
god. Greg Gutfield is 5'5". That's... Wow. I don't mean to short shame. Sorry, Greg. You have the energy of someone 6 inches taller, okay?
Douglas, but they look more like Fred Flintstone. They've really turned into kind of a cartoonish a vision of what they thought they were going to be.
I wonder what Kamala thinks of them now. Remember, she called them heroes, and she said this routine doctor's appointment on a Sunday. Who gets a checkup on a Sunday? But I wrote down a few things when I...
Who gets a checkup on a Sunday? What? There are... The doctor's office I go to is open on Sundays. What are you talking about? This is stupid. Of course, the one I go to is like kind of big. It's got a lot of doctors. Everspace 2. I don't care.
Started just thinking about how this all has unfolded. They filibuster in Texas, yet they go to Washington encouraging the Dems to eliminate the filibuster. They want everyone in masks on airplanes. You have to wear a mask when you get on an airplane, and sometimes you have to wear it indoors now, even if you're vaccinated, yet they didn't wear them on these private planes. They fly on their private planes to D.C. and
I mean, they probably should have, if we're being honest. Like, hey, you're right.
they stay in
Who shared
hotels
this?
with laundry
It was
service, yet they
Fox
claim hardships.
Whoops,
They say
sorry.
sacrifices when they have to wash and hang their wet clothes, sometimes their underwear, in the bathrooms, and they tweet about it. Kamala Harris says, if you are
What the fuck are you talking about?
exposed, you need to quarantine. She met with them on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Some of them were testing positive at the end of the week. Yet when the Democrats asked her, when the media
Why did you share this? I don't know what's
asked her, are
happening.
you going to quarantine? Her spokesperson says she didn't need to do it. I'm looking at polling right now. According to the
I don't think we need to record
Convention of States Action and Trafalgar survey, polling for her is so low, y'all. She has 64% of the voters saying she is not ready to be president, and 43% of them are Democrats. And then where is the media outrage, Greg?
Mm-hmm. No,
Well,
I have this.
Well, it's right here. You are the media outrage. This isn't. This
equation,
feels
like,
so petty
what
on their
would
part, and it's
M
like
do
not making much.
If it was R and not D? What would the media do if it was Republicans and not Democrats?
Correct.
We'd be murderers. Anybody to the right if it was part of this would be murderers. Lawrence, this seems to me like the worst trip since Ainsley took mushrooms in college.
Never done it. Never done it.
On a serious note, I think you're.
See, that didn't land, but there was a structure of a joke there, right? That's my point.
Correct. This is about
He's got,
the
like-
moment, the fact that they wanted to.
He's got like the fundamental parts down. It just doesn't make me laugh.
Painted themselves like MLK. They wanted to be Douglas, but you got to do the work to be Douglas. You got to do the work to be MLK. And I think from a media standpoint, they stumbled because the moment never produced itself.
Okay, I don't think this is even worth finishing. This is just kind of.
Right. Oh, that's a good point.
This is like a whole 10-minute segment. Oh my god.
And you have, even if you have.
We got 5 people in a room. None of them are especially interesting. Yeah.
Well,
to
hold
make
on a
the
second.
comparison
Hold on a second before
to
I
the
didn't
legislation
interrupt.
that was doing during the civil rights movement.
I didn't interrupt.
That's where the problem.
But here, it's to your point.
Oh, wait.
Close to getting
what's
that.
happening?
And I think this story creates a mass. We should be having a conversation about the John Lewis Voting Rights Act in this segment. Instead, we're talking about these.
The problem is they're pairing what happened during the pandemic as civil rights legislation. This was supposed to be temporary.
But wait a minute. But hold on a second. Hold on a second before I didn't interrupt.
That was doing
Yeah, this is just crying. What a bunch of fucking babies.
In on this plane
What do
is
you
way
got?
out of
What do you
whack
got?
with.
Hold on.
Wouldn't that be something they would be crowing about? But I can tell you that the percentage of people who they say they were fully vaccinated, are they telling the truth? Because the percentage of people who got COVID from being on this plane is way out of whack with the study from Harvard.
Okay, this person's boring. Let's move on to something interesting. I may have seen this one already, but I don't remember. From PragerU, Antifa and BLM attack conservatives. Antifa and BLM attack conservatives. Age-restricted video. Let's do it. What's happening? Now hold on a second. Let me just take a quick look before we get into this, yeah? Let me just like see. Oh shit, that guy got knocked out. Okay, maybe we shouldn't watch this on stream. Who shared this one? Jade. Respond to this shit on your next stream. LOL. Maybe. I don't know if I could, like, go through all of this, you know? There's some violence. Okay, I'm going to make an executive decision and not cover some of this. Pretty much we're seeing short videos of people getting in fights at... Oh, wait. And then there's Dave Rubin. Okay, never mind. I take it back. We got to take a quick look. All right, quick look. He's walking. Boom. He gets knocked over. That's no good. Let's skip ahead. He's not dead. He just got knocked down. This guy's on the ground. He's got a Trump shirt. People are throwing things at him. This guy's helping him up. And then this guy steps up and then kicks him. Oh no. I gotta say though, as far as assaults go, I've seen much worse. And then these two are like hugging, and then people are yelling at him. I don't know what this was. And then she shrieks. That didn't really look so bad. Okay. But then...
Tolerance.
Oh, it's Dave. All right, what you got?
A lot these days, so let's define it. Tolerance is the ability to live with people whose opinions and behavior you don't agree with.
I think we did do this one already.
Society have whatever different lives into the mainstream.
Yeah, I don't know if we have. Because this is from a different video.
University.
Hold on, there is a different video he did. The bravery deficit. No, it's so you think you're tolerant. That's the one he did. So in typical PragerU fashion, they're double dipping. They take a bunch of, oh look at these guys getting beat up. But here's Dave Rubin. Here's the Dave Rubin video we uploaded before. It's the exact same thing. All right, but let's do that one though, yeah? It's basically what JJ shared, right? So we'll just do that. All right, Dave. I've been avoiding Dave Rubin. That's not true. I've been avoiding doing it like on stream because of the bigger thing, but I think this would be a good warm-up.
Tolerance.
Let's go.
It's a word we hear a lot these days. So
Yeah.
let's define it. Tolerance is the
ability to process lactose, which is the sugar found in milk and cow product.
Ability to live with
it is lactose. A tolerance for lactose is actually a minority in the world. Most people do not have digestive systems that can tolerate lactose. The more you know. It's mostly common in European populations. Okay.
Is the ability to live with people whose opinions and behavior you don't agree with. That's essentially how Oxford defines it, how Merriam-Webster defines it, and how we as a society...
Okay, well, hold on. He may be right. Let's take a quick look at the first thing that comes up. Tolerance definition. The ability or willingness to tolerate something, in particular the existence of opinions or behavior one does not necessarily agree with. Okay. Okay, Dave. I'll give you this. Okay. Let's go.
Society have always defined it. You might be for the death penalty and your cousin might be against it. You might be against a $15 minimum wage and your coworker might be for it.
You might be in flavor. It might be in Flavor Town. You might be in favor of slavery, and your cousins might be against it. Like, this is a little different, my guy. Hold on.
The death penalty and your cousin might be against it.
Because, historically speaking, there's always been all sorts of things that people are in favor of and other people are against. and then that leads to fucking war.
You might be against a $15 minimum wage, and
tolerance. Sometimes there are irreconcilable differences that people have that ultimately do end in conflict. This is kind of the nature of humanity.
Might be for it. Your dad might have.
Now, I recognize I might be straying a little from the question here. The question is, so you think you're tolerant? But me recognizing there might be differences that are irreconcilable that inevitably lead to conflict is kind of admitting I'm not tolerant. So, oh, my Twitch is working? Fuck yes. It should be. Sometimes it hasn't been. Twitch's player... I wish YouTube gave a lot more work into their YouTube streamer, because the player that they have, the video player, is so much better than Twitch's. Anyway.
Voted for Trump.
You might be against war, and your cousin might be for it. You might be for incest, and... No, I'm sorry. Yeah, you might be for racial slurs, and your cousin might be a nice person.
Trump, your mom might have voted for Clinton,
I'm sorry,
and your cousin might be against it. You might be against a $15 minimum wage, and your coworker might be for it. Your dad might have voted for Trump, your mom might have voted for Clinton, and your brother may not have voted at all.
Can we just, look at this image for a second? This is amazing. He voted Trump. She voted Clinton. Look at that fucking hair. Oh, I'm in pain. I want to talk to the manager. And he didn't vote at all. And he's some slob on the couch with a 2-liter jar of soda. He says as I open. You may be funding some dangerous people.
Whatever differences we have, tolerating others' opinions is a prerequisite to a functioning and free society. America itself was built on a foundation.
Hold on. Bullshit. No. I actually reject this premise.
Tolerating others' opinions.
Let's hear him say it again.
Not have voted at all. Whatever differences we have, tolerating others' opinions is a prerequisite to a functioning and free society.
Bullshit. I'll say this. You don't have the right to your opinions. I have a strong belief in this.
Functioning and free society.
Now, Blurry Dave, I don't think you fundamentally have a right to your opinions. You can say whatever you want, and now maybe you have a right for the government not to come down and stop you, but just because you think something doesn't mean you're right, and just because you think something doesn't mean people are not going to treat you a certain way. You're not entitled to your opinions. You're entitled to what you can defend. So, I encourage people, if you've got a certain idea about something, and it's different than me, come on stream and hash it out. Let's talk about it. They don't do that because they know they can't defend their opinions. If they were forced to defend their opinions, then everyone watching would realize, oh wow, this person's full of shit and has no idea. This person's full of shit and has no idea how anything works. And they fundamentally can't justify why they believe certain things they believe. Dave, I'm looking at you. That's why you don't talk to people who might challenge you.
Functioning and free society. America itself was...
What are you doing, Birdie, bro? Anyway, let's hear this.
Prerequisite to a functioning and free society.
And no, tolerating other people's opinions is not a prerequisite to a functioning and free society. Literally the entire concept of democracy is based upon people arguing and fighting about their opinions, not necessarily tolerating them. Now, you could argue tolerating them to the point where we don't murder each other, but that's still the point. The idea of democracy is that fundamentally we're going to engage in conflict, but by voting and by debating, this is a pressure valve so we don't turn to war and violence.
America itself was built on a foundation of tolerance.
That's why they own slaves, right? That's why Washington, D.C. was built by slaves, right?
The Declaration of Independence guarantees us life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
The Declaration of Independence is not like a legally binding document that guarantees us anything. Oh my God. Does he not know what the Declaration of Independence was?
And the pursuit of happiness.
The Declaration of Independence doesn't fucking guarantee us this. This is What? This is brain dead. Oh my God. The thing that guarantees us anything is the Bill of Rights. The Declaration of Independence was just saying to the King George in Great Britain, "Hey, we're the colonies. Hey, we're declaring independence from you. We don't want to be part of your kingdom no more." And life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness was in there, saying that these are the goals we are pursuing as part of our revolution. It was a breakup letter, yeah. Tolerance is not what any country was built on. Yeah, hold on. The United States was not founded on tolerance. The United States was founded on a fucking war. Did you forget that part of the history class? Did you sleep through high school? What? Can you imagine? You send this letter. You send the Declaration of Independence to King George, and King George is like, "Ugh, so much for the tolerant colonists."
But there's an implicit contract there. To have your life, your liberty, and your pursuit of happiness, you have to be tolerant.
Literally the entire foundation of his argument here, we've now destroyed. So the rest of this, we're only 1 minute in. Oh my God. Literally at the 1 minute mark. But now that we've done that, the rest of this is just ash.
Tolerant of somebody else's life, their liberty, and their pursuit of happiness.
Oh God.
This contract, though, seems to be breaking down. If you listen to the mainstream media, only...
Okay, Dave. Let's go.
One side is living up to this deal, the left. The right, according to the media, is intolerant of everyone.
No, not everyone. Just people who aren't white Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
Except those darned white heterosexual Christian males.
Ah, there it is.
There's only one problem. It's just not true.
Oh, yeah? Let's see here. I have a link. Transequality.org. The Discrimination Administration. Trump's record of action against transgender people. It's kind of a long list of different actions taken by him and the administration. It goes on for a while. It's relevant to you, Dave. Kicking Americans off Medicaid and food stamps, targeting reproductive rights, harming sexual assault survivors, cruel and relentless attacks on immigrant communities, yep, putting healthcare out of reach, banning Muslims and refugees. I don't know, Dave. Who's tolerant now?
Incredibly, the left isn't even tolerant of the very people they say they're tolerant of.
What does that mean?
If you're gay or black or an immigrant and you're not in lockstep with current leftist orthodoxy, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, they were nodding.
Orthodoxy, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's creepy. Play that again.
Lockstep with current leftist orthodoxy, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's
if
amazing.
you believe we should judge people on the content of the...
Well, wait, hold on. They didn't... He didn't really say what this is. Hold on.
Tolerant of the very people they say they're tolerant of.
He says the left is intolerant of the very people they say they're tolerant of. But in what way? Does he explain that? Because I could say, like, actually they are, because they're perfectly fine with letting in refugees and living in communities with these people. It's perfectly fine. But, you know, someone like Candace Owens wants to go up on TV and wants to go... someone like Candace Owens wants to go to some event for Turning Point USA and talk about how Hitler really didn't do anything wrong as long as he stayed within Germany. You know, I'm going to have a fucking problem with that. And I don't think that's necessarily tolerance. Like, Candace Owens has the right to live in America. That's my level of tolerance. But you know, she wants to say this dumb shit. We're gonna clap back. Fuck that. I'm not gonna let her say this stuff without clapping back, you know? Is that what you mean by tolerance? I think that is.
If you're gay or black or an immigrant and you're not in lockstep with current leftist orthodoxy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you believe we should judge people on the content of their character and not the color of their skin...
This is how you know you never actually paid attention to anything MLK Jr. said. It's the one quote.
The left calls you racist. If you believe that America is a nation of immigrants, but that our country should also protect its borders, the left calls you a xenophobe.
Yes. Unironically, yes. Look at this you want to waste, if you want to waste you want to waste billions of dollars on a stupid wall as a monument to white supremacy, but not pay for healthcare, the left calls you a xenophobe. The left is intolerant of me.
If you
How about that? Well, we can easily turn this around.
Is a nation of immigrants, but that our country should also protect its borders.
If you think that this country should protect its borders from the foreign hordes, you might not be tolerant, Dave. There.
The left calls you a xenophobe.
We turned it around.
If you believe that men and women are equal but fundamentally different, the left calls you sexist.
Got an example? Nah, he never has examples. Even his book does this. The left calls you believe men and women are equal but fundamentally different. The left calls you sexist. Why are you like not being tolerant of the left here, Dave? Wow.
Sexist.
See?
Here's the thing. Those who
when you don't define your terms, you can easily flip it around on you.
Tolerate people they agree with or like aren't actually tolerant. So who is
looking at you, my guy?
Tolerant. Is it the organ?
So when, oh my God. So when my documentary comes out, you think he's going to invite me on, or do you think he's going to be intolerant and not talk to me? I think we know. I think we know.
So who is tolerant? Is it the organizers of the Women's March?
This is amazing. This is amazing. I just love that these people have made such a caricature of the people in these hats, and it's like I only know the caricature. I've never actually known or seen people do this.
Who had to apologize for the hurt and confusion they caused when they invited a man, leftist icon Bernie Sanders, to speak at their convention? Is it the Antifa thugs who...
What is he talking about? Like, did that happen? No way. Did that really happen? Is this the one where he says, the American people are tired of women? Women's March invited Bernie Sanders, then the trouble started? Uh-oh. I don't know if I care about this. Sanders is one of only 2 men among the 42 speakers at the 3-day conference held in Detroit. Okay. I don't care.
Leftist icon Bernie Sanders.
Let's just say it's anti-Semitism and leave it at that.
To speak at their convention? Is it the Antifa thugs who caused UC Berkeley to spend $600,000 on security when mainstream conservative Ben...
Oh my God.
Ben Shapiro showed up to give a talk?
Is it tolerant when Ben Shapiro goes on to UC Berkeley and talks about how Palestinians like to live in open sewage? Oh, he's not going to talk about that angle.
Up to give a talk? Or is it Democratic Congresswoman Max?
Also, hold on. Just look at the... Man, I wish Antifa were this fucking cool. Antifa didn't fucking burn down UC Berkeley. Maybe they should have. Make no mistake. If UC Berkeley burns down, is it really a loss? I would have hit USC personally, but I mean, let's be real here. Is it really a great loss to humanity?
When mainstream conservative Ben Shapiro showed up to give a talk? Or is it Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Waters who scolded Kanye?
Maxine Waters was also invited to the Women's March. I just saw that in the article. I mean, she was like, there wasn't a headline speaker, but she was like the big one.
Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Waters who scolded Kanye West for talking out of turn when he dared suggest that blacks should think for themselves.
Okay.
These are...
Wow, that's pretty fucking slimy of you, Dave. Yeah, she scolded him because he was like bipolar and saying great. Okay, this is ableist to me, but he was bipolar and saying some wild, wacky shit, especially about Candace Owens. And he said, if I remember correctly, the quote he said to TMZ was like, 200 years of slavery? That sounds like a choice. And Maxine Waters is probably like, what the fuck are you doing, Kanye? He stopped shortly after that. I think someone in his inner circle, I guess, probably got him to realize, like, hey, you don't want to be around Candace Owens.
Of turn.
It's not just talking out of turn. He's severely mentally unstable and saying some really wild, damaging stuff.
When he dared suggest
but Dave has to frame it differently.
Blacks should think for themselves. These aren't isolated examples. I'm guessing.
Bam, fire good. I think you can make it on Twitch if you try harder, you offer funnier, better quality commentary than 95% of leftist full-time streamers and mostly sleep on stream. I spent a lot of time on Twitch, so I know for sure, but I also know it's hard to get the numbers in the start. Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate your confidence in me. I wish I shared it. Look, here's what I'm gonna do, okay? Right? I'm going to when I finish this video, or not this video, but when I finish the Big Dave Rubin video that I'm working on, I plan, we'll see if I stick to it, I plan on streaming a little more regularly. Now we'll see if I'm able to, stick to it, Like, I think we'll see if I'm able to pull it off. We'll see if I have the energy for it. 3, 4, 5 streams a week. We'll try. We're gonna try it like maybe for a month, and we'll see how it goes. Doesn't mean I'll get a large fan. Doesn't mean I'll get a lot of large numbers or anything. But it's worth trying. We'll see if I'm able to pull it off. Hold on. You're saying it twice. The most political YouTuber I've seen, Crackback. Just give his content a try. Say so much in 30 seconds. With a name like that, I feel like I'm getting played. I'm getting punked. We're going to finish this, though.
That you, person watching this right now,
say this again.
These aren't isolated examples. I'm guessing that you, person watching this right now, have silenced yourself because you don't want to suffer the wrath of the outrage mob.
Not really. I don't really mind. There are things I would like to say and do that I don't because it would violate YouTube's terms of service. But it's not really a big deal in my opinion. They have terms of service because they want to keep their platform a certain way, so I follow them. Not a big deal. There are some things I'd like to do that would like violate the bullying guidelines. Specifically, I would be specifically targeting people like Steven Crowder, who regularly, flagrantly violate these rules all the time. But it's not really an outrage mob. Anyway.
So let me ask the question again. Who is tolerant?
Who is gay?
Well, here's the surprise. It's actually those scary right-wingers that the media and the universities demonize every day.
No. Didn't substantiate that at all. Who is actually tolerant? It's actually the people who denied me the right to get married for most of my life. It's actually the people who have given full reign of everything would remove that right and would put me in a concentration camp.
I speak from personal experience.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment here, but I still consider myself a liberal. And it's
probably because you didn't actually put any effort into understanding it.
It's my duty as a liberal to say what I think. I would rather stand for what I believe and be hated than bow down and be loved.
It's better. It's better to die on my feet than live on my knees. Unless you're into that.
Bow down and be loved. The left, sadly, has become utterly intolerant of anyone with whom they disagree.
Fuck yeah. Okay, let's do it.
With whom they disagree. Why? Because they believe that they know how you should live and how you should think.
Oh my god, that text looks so horrible. So what? The left has become utterly intolerant of anyone with whom they disagree, and then there's fire in the background. The left, what, is the left like burning down people's homes? No, this isn't happening. The only bits of fire that have happened, at least like within the last couple of years, have been like after cops fucking murder people. I think that's fair to be intolerant of that. And the examples he gives are like Kanye and Bernie Sanders speaking at a women's march. Like, he calls this intolerance, but that kind of is tolerance, though. Like, nobody killed Kanye. Nobody beat him up over it. Nobody hurt Bernie Sanders over it. But people are allowed to clap back and criticize these people when they say something utterly stupid. That's part of democracy. That's the foundation of our country, Dave. Like that kind of is tolerance.
With whom they disagree. Why?
You can disagree with people all the time, but you know, there's a difference between, oh, I disagree with you, but that's okay. We're gonna, you know, I'm still gonna like be friends with you and everything. And then there's a difference between, I really disagree with you and I really hate you, but I'm not gonna burn your house down or anything like that. See, that's still a level of tolerance, I'd argue. But I guess Dave wants everybody to be nice to him. Like, why? That's a good question. Why? Why, Dave? Why do I have to be nice to you?
Because they believe that they know how you should live and how you should think.
I do know how you should live and how you should think. Listen, if you're watching right now, do you smoke? You need to stop, okay? Do you drink alcohol regularly? You need to cut it down, okay? Are you on meth? Don't do it. Alright? You smoking weed right now, too? I know people say weed's not so bad, but you shouldn't be doing it. You know you shouldn't. You need to cut it down. Cut it down. Alright? Once or twice a week. That's it. Cut it down. Okay.
Any deviation.
I do know how you should live. Okay. Okay. That's the first thing. But more importantly than that, right now, drink some water. Okay? Okay. That's good. That's good.
And how
drink
you
water,
should
everybody.
Think. Any deviation, any nonconformity is dangerous to that goal. Believe it or not, the right these days actually welcomes diversity of thought. I can tell you that.
Okay, so this is kind of like, this is not really how the left works.
And how you should think. Any deviation, any nonconformity is dangerous to that goal.
If you know anything about left-wing politics, like, not just in America, but like, historically speaking, all over the place, these people can't fucking get along on anything. They're always arguing and bickering. Their deviation, you put three socialists in a room, you're gonna get 12 opinions.
Deviation, any nonconformity.
there's no lockstep. There's no conformity. They argue and bicker over everything.
Is dangerous to that goal. Believe it or not, the right these days actually welcomes diversity of thought.
This, so when he says the right welcomes diversity of thought, this isn't true, because pretty much everyone in the right wing, at least in America now, has pretty much all become one giant, massive Trump cult. And if you say anything against Trump or against anything against the cult, you're out. Like, this is straight up not what's happening.
I can tell you that in the last few years of my political evolution, I've consistently found conservatives to be tolerant and open-minded. Don't take my word.
More like, I've consistently found conservatives who don't call me homophobic slurs. This is very open-minded.
For it, though. Test it out for yourself. Go talk to some. They do exist, and they do things like watch movies, travel, and eat ethnic food. You know.
Hey, conservatives do things that regular people do. Whoa. This isn't the point you think you're making.
No, regular people things.
Oh.
You know what I found out? The right, much more than the left, believes in the notion of...
Your arguments have really started falling apart even worse at the end here, Dave.
Live and let live. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the true definition of tolerance.
Live and let live? Wait, what?
In the notion of live and let live. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the true definition of tolerance.
That's not a very good argument.
I'm Dave Rubin of the Rubin Report for Prager University. Thank you for watching this video.
All right. Live and let live.
Is the true...
How about live and let die? Okay. That is an awful definition. Live and let live. What is the left? Is the left killing people? No. Okay, we're done. I'm done recording. Well, that's that segment. That is an awful definition. Is there... Hold on, let me take a quick glance. Bonus content? Is there more to this? For the complete script, visit 404. Okay. Look up Crackbrack. Go back to making YouTube videos. Your streams don't get as much views. What am I supposed to say to this? Alright, what is your most popular? This is like meme shit. What are you talking about? I don't want this. Alright. Go back to making videos how? I'm still making videos. Equality Act, how will it affect Christians? Book, SJW Cringe compilation, Michael Knowles takes Political Compass quiz. What do we want to do, guys? Yeah, I don't know. Equality Act, Woke SJW Cringe, Michael Knowles. I feel like Michael Knowles is the big one. Alright. Alright, Knowles, give it to me.
Very excited to take the political compass test. It's become very popular because people are obsessed with themselves. They don't really care about politics or anything. They just want to answer questions about themselves for like 15 or 20 minutes. So listen, I'm not better than that.
Okay, hot take. Of everyone at the Daily Wire, Michael Knowles is the weak link. He's the most likely one to do something that's going to get him fired. He's the most likely one that's going to do something that puts all of the Daily Wire in jeopardy. It's going to be him. I'm calling it.
I'll go right in and do it. I remember I saw this test a while ago. I remember it was kind of a left-wing thing. 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, drink. I guess we'll just have to see. So it's along the left-right line. We know that difference. And then there's another axis, which is authoritarian or libertarian. Meaning you could be a left libertarian, that would be some like free love hippie, right? And then you could be a left totalitarian or authoritarian, that would be like Bernie Sanders, whose honeymoon's in the Soviet Union. Or you could be a right.
He didn't honeymoon in the Soviet Union, he went there as diplomacy. Oh wait, no, he's quoting it from that one movie. Yeah. Oh man, like I said, Michael Knowles is the weak link.
Wing libertarian, which would be
sort of like in that Candace Owens Daily Wire video, everyone was warning him how creepy he was. Yeah, that's so weird.
Paul or Ron Paul, his father. Or you could be a right-wing authoritarian, which would be like Genghis Khan or Attila the Hun. I bet I'm going to be closer.
He has to go to Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan and Attila the Hun. But we will answer the questions and wait and see. First question.
Dog. Don't. Being close politically to Genghis Khan is not a fucking good thing.
Globalization is inevitable. So right off the bat, we know that this test is just bogus because globalization is not inevitable. We proceed. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of...
Okay, now he's speaking fast again. We gotta...
transnational corporations. Well, to quote Mitt Romney, corporations...
Okay, dude.
Are people, my friend. So it's hard to draw that neat distinction. This is an extremely dumb question. But I guess if at the heart of this question is, should economics serve purely abstract ends, or should it serve human ends, then it should serve human ends. Very dumb question, so I'm going to agree. I won't...
There's an if. That's the first word of the question. What? I'm Michael Knowles. I'm very smart.
But I'll agree. I'd always support my country, whether it was right or wrong. Agree. Of course I would.
What?
How can your country be wrong? Just like completely, totally wrong.
Vietnam? How's that?
It can go through challenging political times. It can have bad or dumb leaders. But your country itself is your country. I could no more renounce my country than I could renounce my own family. No one...
Yeah, North Korea? What? How could your country be wrong?
Chooses his or her country at birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it.
That's highly sus, though.
Well, it's foolish to be proud of everything, because pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. However, I suspect the way this test is using pride
I'm not impressed.
is like affection or loyalty or love of country. That's often what people mean when they say national pride. So I will strongly disagree with that.
Good.
Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. Well, obviously, if we're referring to the Sicilians, my swarthy skin...
No, don't give me this. Just say no.
...would be something. Our ability to know pasta is a superior quality. This is a tricky question because I suspect what they're getting at is civilization or culture. Very often you'll hear civilizations referred to
what the fuck?
A race, but that's very different than the sort of essentialist biological sense of race, which is, you know, how we're born.
No!
It's difficult to know what they're saying.
What?
Probably we should err on the side of them writing a very bad question here, and since there is neither Jew nor Greek nor slave nor bond in Christ Jesus,
again, not
I
impressed.
have to vote against the apparent racism. I will say that I disagree with that.
Okay, that's not a good sign. Like I said, he's the weak link at the Daily Wire. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's so weird. It's a pretty simple question, Michael. What is this?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah, I agree. You know, friend for a time, maybe not your friend forever, but certainly for a time. That's how politics works. That's all how human relations work. as well. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. Well, there's no such thing as international law, so I guess I strongly agree with that. There is now a...
Michael Knowles. Michael, violate the Geneva Convention, Knowles.
Worrying fusion of information and...
Michael, I'm gonna bomb a hospital, Knowles.
There's now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. I strongly disagree with that. I love these people, the people who complain about entertainment and politics going together as if that hadn't always been the case. If going back to ancient Greece and Pericles, when we refer to the greatest, most entertaining orations of all time, we're not talking about the most famous politician. How about Abraham Lincoln? You think that guy wasn't entertaining? He did a roadshow with Stephen Douglas. Give me a
He wasn't fucking news.
break. Best presidents of our recent history. Ronald Reagan.
These people weren't fucking news reporters.
Hollywood actor. Donald Trump, reality TV host.
Oh God, he actually thinks Donald Trump is the best. Oh wow. When did this come out? Probably during the presidency. March 2020. Okay, yeah. Before Trump lost, like the loser he is. Hang on a second. Hold on a second.
Donald Trump, reality TV host.
We can see at the top here a bunch of things he has saved. Twitter, Daily Wire, ESV Daily Bible, IP lookup, editorial sheet, our royal title, and then ancestry. Why does he have ancestry on the top bar here? That's kind of strange. Lincoln did hunt vampires. That was true.
People are ultimately divided more by class than nationality. Strongly disagree. That's what Marx thought, and it turned out not to be true, and we saw that play out in the 20th century.
Oh man, when you're definitely in tune with the working class, when you're definitely in tune with the struggles that all of Americans are going through these days.
Trump, reality TV host.
All right,
that
let's just
is
skip
more
ahead.
important than it turned out not to be true, and we saw that play out in the 20th century. Controlling inflation.
Yeah, is he trying to find someone's IP? Yo, that might be it.
Is more important than controlling unemployment. Really, you can do two things at one time. You don't need to just pick one or the other. But I think at the heart of this question, should we prioritize abstract economic concepts, or should we prioritize people? And I would probably prioritize people. Now, the argument for saying inflation is...
Yeah, this guy is totally like the wet blanket of the party. You know what I mean?
More important here is because then everybody's property diminishes in value. But the argument for saying
oh my God,
unemployment
Michael.
is the bigger issue is that people are made to work. From the moment that our first father Adam was in the Garden of Eden...
Ladies, you're at a party and this guy rolls up to you and he's talking about inflation. What are you gonna do?
He had a job to do. He was naming the creatures, he was gardening. Then he gets kicked out of the garden and he's got to till the soil and get his food from the sweat of his brow. So employment here is very important to the human person.
What the
I
fuck?
Disagree. Because corporations cannot be
That didn't answer anything.
Trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. I agree. A lot less regulation than we have right now, but in principle I agree.
Wait,
From each according to his ability to each according...
Oh, that's right. He doesn't think climate change is a thing.
To his need is a fundamentally good idea. Strongly disagree. That's Marx.
Hold on. I'm Michael
To
Knowles.
voluntarily protect the environment, they require...
I'm Michael Knowles, and I really like it when coal plants have all this fly ash runoff that seeps into the water supply and irradiates the local community. And I really like it when babies are born stillborn because we couldn't regulate things, but that's okay because my corporate overlords made a little bit more profit in last quarter.
Regulation. I agree. A lot less regulation than we have right now, but in principle...
Oh, his argument was... run. His argument was employment is the human condition. I can't even argue against that. I recommend Jordan Klepper if you're looking for content to watch on stream. Can I watch any of his content without getting copyright dinged? At least on YouTube? I don't know. Might be worth looking into.
Principle, I agree. From each according to his ability to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea. Strongly disagree. That's Marx's idea. It's immoral and just as a practical matter, it never ever works. And actually, at the founding of our own country, after the Pilgrims landed here from the Mayflower, they got out, they tried to practice this idea of from each according to his ability to each according
He's not actually arguing against it.
to his need, and it turned out nobody worked because some other guy would work for him, and then you would get according to your needs. So strongly disagree.
That's not an argument against it.
In our society,
okay.
something as basic as drinking water.
I don't think. I don't think they did practice it. It's not a question of whether it'll work. It's a question of whether you like agree with the idea behind it, which I would say it's a pretty good idea because it kind of takes into the whole argument. Hold on, it kind of takes into account the entire idea of specialization within an economy, doesn't it? Like some people are really good at certain things. Like some people are really good at growing plants. I'm pretty good at that. Some people are really good at sewing and operating certain machinery. That's kind of how our entire economy works. Now, how you want to redistribute things is the other part of that, and that's where we disagree. But
because some
okay,
other guy would
let's
work
go
for
on.
him, and then you would get according to your needs. So strongly disagree. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as
From each according to his ability, each according to his need doesn't necessarily mean everyone gets things for free, but whatever.
drinking water is now a bottled, branded consumer product. Now, it's a wonderful reflection on our society that we have so many choices in drinking water. So we can either slum it with the tap water or we can go with the fancy Fiji.
I think the idea behind the question is that some people can't get tap water, and they get sold the same water from the local wells is just sold back to them in bottles at an extremely high markup.
We get to choose which one we want. Works for me, man. Strongly disagree.
I don't mind the competition, but come on.
Land shouldn't be a commodity
Oh my
to
God.
be bought and sold. What should it be? What's the alternative? What the left wants to pretend is the alternative is we're all just living like kumbaya, having a great time.
I
But
don't
really,
think that's what the
land
left
will
pretends.
always be a commodity that is controlled.
One thing I would like to say, I don't
Oh
do
my
this often.
God!
but-
A Daily Wire ad with Andrew Clavin.
By a person or a group of people. The question is, do you want it to be controlled by people like you and me, or by the government, for instance?
Well, hold on now. Controlled by the people like you and me is different than what we have now, Michael. If you want to democratize land, hey, I'm on board with this. You know, that's now you were talking. But the way it is now, it's not control. It's not democratized. It's a commodity that's bought and sold just like every other. It's not subject to democracy and people like you and me. It's subject to market forces and capital.
Certainly not the government. So I
And all his brain can think of is government.
Strongly disagree with that. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to society. Who is that? Who does that refer to? Probably
you. Got him.
The nincompoop who wrote this question thinks it refers to people on Wall Street, like investors or bankers or something, as though they're just sitting at a desk, like shuffling piles of money around. That's not how the financial service.
I think it refers more specifically to capital gains and venture capitalism, where you kind of pretty much make money just by owning capital already, and then either investing it or just by nature of owning it, and then then the value of it goes up. But
services industry works. Financial services adds liquidity to markets. Investors invest money in companies that create jobs, that create products. It's so dumb.
By investing, you're not really adding anything to the economic chain, but okay.
So I reject the premise of the question.
You're not really adding value.
But even getting at what they try to say, strongly disagree.
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. Strongly agree. The only
no explanation. Okay.
Responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. I disagree with that. I mean, it's hard. I'm right in the center on that. I mean, that is the primary objective of a company is to deliver a profit to its shareholders. But
that's the primary one, though. Okay, that's All
The company
right.
does have other roles in society. And actually,
Like what?
the reason it's complicated is because the neglect of those roles in society can generate a lot of bad PR and ultimately stop the shareholders from getting their profits. So, dumb question. Really, I would throw the whole thing out. But if I have to try to get at the heart of what it's saying, I guess I would slightly disagree. The rich are too highly taxed.
He didn't even explain.
Strongly agree. The rich pay all the taxes in this country, and so
They pay less as a proportion now than they ever have, at least in the last 100 so years. Roaring 20s, part 2, baby!
So, sure, the vast
Second Great Depression, yeehaw!
vast majority of taxes in this country, and so yeah, I think they are probably too highly taxed. And I can't wait to become one of those rich who is too highly taxed.
There we
Maybe
are.
we'll lower them. Those with the ability to
There
pay
it
should have
is.
access
There
to
it is. All right, hot take. It's probably not going to happen to Michael Knowles. He's probably going to get fired by Ben Shapiro one day. That's probably what's going to happen. He, like I said, the weak link. He's going to like, I don't know. He's going to like make some. He went on Fox News once. Hold on. I gotta pull this up. He went on Fox News once and he got like, he did something really stupid. And he got like, Fox apologized.
I just left the house and
Fox apologized for his behavior. It was amazing. Here we are. Fox News guest called Greta Thunberg mentally ill. The network just apologized.
It's actually far worse for the environment.
All right, let's go.
Regular meat-filled diets, they increase emissions, they increase energy use, they increase water use. But none of that matters because the climate hysteria movement is not about science. If it were about science, it would be led by scientists rather than by politicians and a mentally ill Swedish child who is being exploited by her parents and by the international
There
lab.
it is. Okay, I don't care about you, Greta. Oh my god, skip. Yeah, the other guy fucking like lost his mind.
Relax, skinny boy. I got this. Okay? You're attacking a child. You're a grown man. Have some.
I'm not. I'm attacking the left for exploiting a mentally ill child.
Maybe on your podcast, you get away and say whatever you want because nobody's listening. You're on national television. Be a grown up when you're talking about children.
All right, hold on. Can I find the original of this? Because this one just keeps cutting away. I don't care about Greta. Ring of Fire. This might
There's
have
two
it.
things that.
Oh wait, I think this is it.
Were about science, it would be led by scientists
here we go.
rather than by politicians and a mentally ill Swedish child who is being exploited by her parents and by the international left. So what you're seeing here is a political movement and a religious movement, and it's fulfilling religious and political goals of the left, but it isn't doing very much for science.
Chris, you had a visceral reaction to that.
Yeah,
Go
he
ahead.
did.
Yeah, I mean, you're a grown man and you're attacking a child. Shame on you. She's trying to do what she thinks is right. And by the way, now relax, skinny boy. I got this. Okay, you're attacking a child. You're a grown man. Have some.
I'm not. I'm attacking the left for exploiting a mentally ill child.
Maybe on your podcast, you get away and say whatever you want because
he just doubled down.
Nobody's listening. You're on national television. Be a grown-up when you're talking about children. She's trying to save the planet because your president doesn't believe in climate change, and kids need to take to the streets to worry about their future. You are despicable for talking to her about her like that, and you should apologize on national television right now.
Yeah.
I think the international left and her parents who are exploiting a girl with many mental illnesses.
You called her mentally ill. Take it back now. Take it back now.
She is mentally ill. She has
Take it
autism.
back
She has
now.
obsessive compulsive disorder. She has selective mutism. She had
You
depression.
are despicable.
Her mother wrote about.
Shortly after this clip.
Okay, I don't care about you. He got banned. Yeah. They don't bring him back on Fox News anymore after that. Like I said, he's the weak link at Daily Wire. You know, even Ben Shapiro has like media presence and awareness. He's not going to say something like that on live fucking TV. Oh, man.
And I can't wait to become one of those rich who is too highly taxed, and then maybe we'll lower them. Those with the ability to pay should have...
Yeah. So he's 31 years old now? He would have been 29 when he said that? Man.
access to higher standards of medical care. That's not even a normative question, like should or should not. It is simply a descriptive matter that it has always been and will always be the case.
The question is, should it be? Not... No! It's not a question of what is it, it's a question of what it should be. This is a very simple, like, distinction in, like, philosophy. Wait, you don't... You my guy!
That people with more money have access to more stuff. Any reasonable person would have to strongly agree with that, not as a matter of should or should not. That's just the way the world always works. It's like saying, the sun should shine. Strongly disagree. Well, okay, man. Good luck with that one. Governments should penalize businesses that
That was so dumb, Mike. What's wrong with you?
Mislead the public. What do you mean mislead the public? If we're talking about how markets do need structures around them and guardrails, then sure, I guess I slightly agree. But again, very dumb question.
How about we're giving out baby powder that gives you cancer? And we know it might, but we do it anyway. How about Nestle when they offer a alternative to baby feeding that fucking kills your babies? An alternative baby formula that fucking kills babies. And they know it might, but they do it anyway. What about ExxonMobil, who did research into climate change and realized that their carbon emissions from burning their fuel is going to contribute to climate change, which is very serious, to a very serious degree, on the point that they know they're responsible for it, but they hid the research and did it anyway because they kept wanting to make money. How about that? Oh, no.
Genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. Yep, free markets need to protect against certain monopolies, sure. The freer the market...
There's an answer, finally.
The freer the people. Yeah, generally that's true. Not always, though. You know, especially when you look at the international sphere. If you have no barriers to trade, for instance, and you're outsourcing all of your jobs to another country, and some other country is not playing fairly, and they have a ton of barriers to trade, and they're illegally subsidizing their aluminum industry, and I'm actually just talking about China here, then certainly it is not the case that the freer the market, the freer the people.
Illegally subsidizing their aluminum industry? I don't know what the fuck that's referring to.
So I guess I kind of agree, but, you know, come on, write better questions, guys. Abortion, when the woman's life is not threatened.
Okay.
And should always be illegal. Strongly agree.
Yeah, I know. He's pro-deaf. Yeah.
All authority should be questioned. It's very difficult to make that statement because any rational discourse has to begin with certain premises. A equals A. A plus B equals B plus A.
This guy is such a fucking loser. He tries to explain these things, and as he does, it's like, why are you adding an explanation to this that doesn't actually explain anything?
I can't.
It's not
those things, but
you're not insightful or funny. What?
That's where it's like from my assertion. Like I would have to.
It's like he was that kid in high school who would always try to act smart, but he never really was, and all he did was like just embarrass his friends, and everyone else in the class was like, "Oh my God, shut up, shut up, shut up! We want to get on with the lesson."
Assume, if I'm having a rational discourse, that truth exists. So you have to assume certain things. Chesterton put it well. He said, "There is a thought that stops thought, and that is the only thought that ought to be stopped."
I don't know. I'm watching your listen to you talk. I can feel my thoughts stopping. Ha ha!
So I have to very slightly disagree. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That's a description of justice, but then forgive your enemies and pray for your persecutors is a description of mercy. So I guess as a description of justice, I agree with that. What is it describing? Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. I disagree with that. Schools should not make classroom...
Oh, he didn't explain, but okay. Okay, that's something.
Attendance compulsory. I strongly disagree with that. All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. What the hell does that mean? I guess I'm going to disagree with that.
What the hell does that mean? I don't know, but I'm just going to disagree. It's pretty clear it's talking about race, my guy.
I don't even know where that's going. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. Yeah, I guess so. Not a huge fan of corporal punishment, but you know, sometimes you gotta do it, I guess. It's natural for children.
He did it anyway.
to keep some secrets from their parents. Yeah, it's natural.
My heart.
Probably shouldn't encourage it if you're a parent, but that is natural. Strongly agree. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. Disagree. I don't really care. I just hate that potheads.
I'm sorry. He's just like zipping through them now.
Use should not be a criminal offense. Disagree.
He doesn't want marijuana to be legal. Like, come on. This guy's the weak link. He's gonna do something that's gonna get him kicked out of this. He can't keep doing it.
I don't really care. I just hate that potheads try to make marijuana legalization like the civil rights struggle of our times. Give me a break.
What?
Good grief. It's also different than booze in that booze has.
The United States has record numbers of people in prison, more so than any other nation in the world, both by total numbers and per capita. And a lot of them are in there for drug offenses that only really started with the war on drugs, specifically right around Reagan and Nixon. Reagan especially. Like, my guy, this kind of is a civil rights issue. White people and black people smoke marijuana at the same rate, but even when you control for outside variables, black people get convicted more and at longer sentences. So, yeah, this kind of is a civil rights thing. Now, I don't care about some pothead, but like, this is a thing.
Always been in our civilization, going back to the ancient old-timey days.
Fucking with my
Christ's
brain,
first
man.
miracle is turning water into wine for drunk people. So it's been around a long time. That's why prohibition didn't work. But marijuana is just some new foreign lib thing. So it seems to me better not to.
Didn't marijuana grow in the United States or not North America? Hold on, now I have to know. It's native to Central Asia and the Indian subcontinent. Okay, it's been around for a long time. Hold on. I have to know when it started. Here we go. History.com, that works. Marijuana, also known as cannabis or pot, has a long history of human use. Most ancient cultures didn't grow the plant to get high, but as herbal medicine, likely starting in Asia around 500 BC. Hey, Michael Knowles, that's quite a bit before your, when Christ turned the water to wine. Ha Alright.
To introduce that into our culture. The prime function of schooling should be to
foreign
equip the
lib
future
thing.
generation.
Like, alright,
to find
dude.
jobs. Strongly disagree with that. People with serious inheritable disabilities
Hey.
should not be allowed to reproduce. Strongly disagree with that.
Hey.
The left, I think, strongly agrees with that. In Iceland last year, there was a headline. They said, Iceland has eradicated Down syndrome. I said, you eradicated it what? Like you came up with a cure for it? And it turned out, no, they just kill all the people who have Down syndrome in the womb. So that.
I don't think I've ever heard that one before. Is this true? Huh. Well, maybe it is. Yeah. With the rise, hold on, this is from CBS. With the rise of prenatal screening tests across Europe and the United States, the number of babies born of Down syndrome has significantly decreased. But few countries have come as close to eradicating Down syndrome births as Iceland. Well, Iceland has a relatively small population, so that is a factor. Iceland is the left. That's true, yeah. Babies of Down syndrome are still being born in Iceland, says Hulda. Not even going to try to pronounce that name. All right. Well, it still fundamentally hinges upon whether or not you consider abortion to be murder and at what stage, but let's go. The question here was about people with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce, which is not, the Iceland Down syndrome thing is not really part of the question, though. Let's go.
The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. Dumb question, but I guess I'll agree. There are no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different...
You think Michael Knowles beats his kids?
Cultures.
I think he
strongly
does.
disagree because I have eyes. So, you look around. I mean, gosh, look at so many modern cultures are more savage than tribal cultures.
Hey, I agree with that.
Are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support. Strongly agree with that.
Work will set you free, right, Michael? Right, Michael?
When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. I guess I do agree with that. First-generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. I disagree with that. What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us. Strongly disagree with that. Corporations and corporate America is probably the leading leftist institution in the country. They're the ones who go along to get along with anything because all they
Well, that's stupid.
care about is dollars and cents. So it might be in their interest to embrace some stupid gender theory or something, but certainly not in our interest. No broadcasting institution, however...
That was amazing. I was just reminded, he talked about the civilization thing. There was a Mark Twain quote. A Mark Twain quote. Did I get that right? Yeah. He said, like, this was from something later in his life. 1 second. Yeah, following the equator. The quote was, "There are many humorous things in the world, among them the white man's notion he is less savage than the other savages." And it's kind of a stark difference between some of his earlier work. All right, anyway, let's go.
However independent its content should receive public funding. No, I disagree with that. You need broadcast for certain public functions, but I do agree that we should probably pull some funding from those left-wingers at NPR. Our
Wow!
civil liberties are being excessively
Aren't you taking fucking oil money?
curbed in the name of counterterrorism. I disagree. A significant
Disagree?
advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments.
You just have anything else to say to that?
That delay progress in a democratic political system. I disagree with that because we won the Cold War, so it seems like we had the advantage. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier,
That doesn't make sense.
only wrongdoers need to be worried. I strongly disagree with that. You kidding me? You got the government blackmailing you for that weird thing that you do when you close the blinds? I don't think so. The death penalty.
That sounded like a self-report, Michael. Look at that face. That's a good face. We'll pause on this face. This will be a thumbnail. What the fuck, Michael? What weird thing do you do when the blinds are closed, Michael? Also...
The blinds? I don't think so. The death penalty...
Also, he disagrees with this one, but he also thinks our civil liberties aren't being curtailed in the name of counterterrorism. How does he hold both of these positions? Fascism is always incoherent, I know, and contradictory, but these are like two questions apart, my guy.
Penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. Strongly agree with that. The purpose of criminal justice is justice. A secondary advantage of criminal
But you don't like abortion because it's murder. Okay.
Justice is rehabilitation. A tertiary advantage is deterrence. But the point of it is the justice. It is retributive. It's you commit a crime, you got to get punished for it.
Well, dumb face. I think the question is, what should it be?
And hanging concentrates the mind wonderfully, as Dr. Johnson once observed. In a civilized society...
That was stupid. Yeah, should. The word right there, should. Should it be?
One must always have people
He doesn't
above
care.
to be obeyed and people below
I'm already Michael Knoll out. But
to
we
be
gotta finish
commanded.
this.
Well, all civilization has had hierarchy, so yes, of course. Abstract
No!
art
That's what makes you a goddamn fascist, Michael Knowles. That's the question that gives it away. Okay. All right.
Present anything shouldn't be considered art at all. Well, this is a dumb question because abstract art, by definition, represents something. It's abstract, right? It's not a still life of an apple or something. It's abstract, so it is representative of something else. But very often, it's just complete nonsense. And right, that should not be considered art. In order for something to be art, it has to be creative, not just a bunch of blotches that you randomly throw on a canvas. Not a well-phrased question, but I strongly agree. In criminal...
Hey, like I've said, art, how people respond to art is a good way to determine some of their political ideologies and how far right they are. I don't miss.
Justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. I just said that. It's like they're reading my mind. Yes, strongly agree. It is a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. What do they mean by that? Do they mean some criminals are beyond rehabilitation? That's true. But do they mean that we shouldn't rehabilitate any criminals? No, that's crazy. I'll strongly disagree. The business person and the
that seems
manufacturer are
kind of contradictory to your previous thing. Fuck, dude. Michael Knowles, I wanna... You know what? Maybe phrenology is real, you know? maybe there's something to it. Looking at Michael Knowles here, I'm
more important than the right.
I'm lost.
Well, yes, in that they keep the blood moving through our economy, right? They keep things going. If you didn't have people to come and fix your toilet, then civilization would collapse in about a week or so. But
psych, I do my own plumbing.
Of course, when we think about civilization, we think about culture. That's what defines a civilization. So I will disagree with that. Everybody has a role to play. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. I assume by homemaker, they're not just referring to making sandwiches. I assume by
No, Michael, they mean construction.
Homemaker, they're referring to raising children. And if you're a mother, then you do have a responsibility to raise children. And it's more important, if you have children, than making some widget at a factory. So sure, yeah, I agree with that. Again, poorly phrased. I wouldn't use their phrasing, but...
That's pretty fucking dumb, Michael.
You know, that's this test.
No, you don't have a duty to be a homemaker. That's absurd. If you want to do it, fine. But you have no, like, you're not morally obliged to be a homemaker. This is so stupid. What?
He was written by.
Look at Michael Knowles. He's like, yeah, woman. You want to be submissive and breedable? Michael, no. Okay, no. We gotta stop that.
Ethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. Nah, give me a break. Strongly disagree.
You don't even know what that means.
Making peace.
He doesn't even know what it means. That's why he moves on.
The establishment is an important aspect of maturity. I do agree with that. You know, little kids want to rebel.
Boo!
They're like rebels without a cause, and they're pissed off at their parents. And it's much more mature, however, to recognize that you didn't just pop into being and out of thin air.
Boo!
Tradition, and maybe you want to improve that tradition, sure, but you have to reconcile yourself to reality before you can do that.
That argument sucks.
Astrology accurately explained from a
tradition. Hold on. How was the question phrased?
Ethically.
Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. Didn't you guys... Hold on. Haven't you spent like the last year railing against Biden? Or are you just like hiding in some basement somewhere?
A cause, and they're pissed off at their parents, and it's much more mature, however, to...
You gotta make peace... Listen, Trump cultists, MAGA cultists, you have to make peace with the fact that Trump lost, okay? He lost because he's a big lying loser cuck, and that's what happens to lying loser cucks. They lose. You have to make peace with that. Be mature. Don't be a little baby. Biden won fair and square. Michael Knowles won't say anything like that, though.
You didn't just pop into being and out of thin air. You come from a tradition. And maybe you want...
We did pop out of thin air? I pooped into thin air. That's what I think of that.
Improve that tradition, sure. But you have to reconcile yourself to reality before you can do that. Astrology accurately explains many things. So this one maybe could be unexpected. I think that's possibly true. Like, I'm not someone to totally write off astrology. You know, the Bible tells...
Okay. Well, everything makes sense now. Michael Knowles, his brain doesn't work.
not to consult astrologers, not because
That's why he made such a big deal repeatedly calling Greta Thunberg mentally ill, because there's something wrong with him and he knows it. And it was a little bit of projection on his part. He's like, he's like, I'm a Sagittarius, and that bothers me on a deep emotional level.
he is totally, completely without any merit.
It's not my fault I keyed your car. I'm a pistachio.
Or reality. They tell us not to because it's evil and it compromises our free will. So I guess I don't know, does it accurately explain many things? What does astrology do? You mean the things you read in the newspaper, or astrology suggesting that there is some rhythm to the universe? I guess I would have to agree, but I would encourage...
Wrong! Get him out of here.
You never consult astrologers. You can...
Like I said, weak link.
Not be moral without being religious. You can be accidentally moral, and most people who say they're not religious are very religious. The actor Idris Elba just said that the earth, which is...
Is this like, there are no true atheists? There are no atheists in foxholes. You're all Christians in denial.
A rock, by the way, gave us coronavirus because it's pissed off that we're throwing litter into the streets, or we're throwing plastic to the baby turtles. So that's a very religious idea. That's called pantheism. Some people say you're not religious at all, but actually men can become women because your body has nothing to do with who you really are. That's a religious idea.
What? Wait, I gotta play that back. That was something. What?
Gnosticism.
I gotta play that back. That was stupid.
Pantheism. Some people say they're not religious at all, but actually men can become women because your body has nothing to do with who you really are. That's a religious idea that's called Gnosticism. So they're more...
That face when you have no idea what religion is. I gotta admit, that was an even dumber answer than I was expecting.
Morality, which is a perverted morality. That is called Gnosticism. So their morality, which is a perverted morality,
So trans people are perverted? What the fuck?
Even that has a basis in religion. Strongly agree.
Trans people are perverted, but it's religious? Wow. Wow, that was something else, I gotta say. I really gotta say.
Charity is better than Social Security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. Who's disadvantaged? I mean, that's loaded terminology anyway. Charity is better in that charity is a moral exchange. So when I give charity, some guy asks me for charity.
You're not Jordan Peterson, Michael.
I feel the grace, the goodness, the virtue of that act of charity. The beggar feels gratitude to me for what I did, and that's a nice moral relationship.
God.
Taxation, which is what they're talking about here with Social Security, there is no moral relationship. I think Dinesh D'Souza once explained this as the beggar asks me for my sandwich. I'm eating my sandwich and enjoying.
All right, fam. If you've ever reached the point in your life where you're citing Dinesh D'Souza as a positive reference to back up your argument, you are helplessly lost. He can't even form, logical thought patterns. Michael, what are you doing?
Enjoying it. And then Barack Obama rides up.
I just noticed he's on a black leather couch, too. This is awkward.
On a white horse and points a gun at my head and says, "Give the beggar your sandwich." I don't feel the act of charity because I didn't choose to give charity. The beggar doesn't feel gratitude, he feels entitlement. And Barack Obama feels that he's done something productive, even though he's done nothing at all other than point a gun at my head. I guess I
Well, that was stupid.
would have to agree. Some people are natural.
Okay, so the question here had nothing to do with how you feel, or nothing to do with what's... Oh my god. The question is just a better means. Not... Let's move on. That was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that's true. Agree. Strongly agree. People have disadvantages. Sometimes our suffering can become a great advantage because it deepens our understanding of the world. It is important that my child's school instills religious values. I strongly agree. The trouble is, in public schools, they're instilling all the wrong kind of religious values. They're instilling gender theory in pre-kindergarten in Brooklyn. That's really happening right now.
Can you define what gender theory is?
All sorts
I'd like to hear it.
Very often they instill a hatred of one's country. They instill a hatred of one's civilization.
Yeah, I got to admit, when I was growing up and I saw all these people do the Pledge of Allegiance every day, that actually really did instill a hatred of my country. I don't want to be forced to do this. Fuck you.
So I do agree that it's important. We just got to make sure they're teaching the right religious values.
You're right. Every day, all right, kids. You know what time it is. Get out your prayer mats. We're praying to Allah.
Sex outside marriage is usually immoral. Strongly agree. A same-sex couple in a stable...
he just says that because he couldn't get any.
...loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. Well, I suppose you got to weigh the alternatives here. Are you talking about a world in which there are zillions of newborn babies who are being put up for adoption and not enough homes for those newborn babies to be adopted into? Because that's not the world we live in. The world we live in, there are 32 couples waiting to adopt.
Hold on, let me hear this hypothetical
You've got to
again.
weigh the alternatives here. Are you talking about a world in which there are zillions of newborn babies who are being put up for adoption?
Yes.
And not enough homes for those newborn
Yes.
babies to be adopted into? Because that's not the world we live in.
No,
The
that
world
is
we live in, there are 32
that is the world we live in too. How many kids are in foster care? The foster care system is massively overloaded. There's not enough people for them to go to.
Two couples waiting to adopt for every newborn that's put up for adoption in the United States. So at that point, you have to come to a decision. What is the best place?
32 couples waiting to adopt for every newborn. Is it like 32 couples, but they're all drug addicts? So they can't get any, but hey, they're not gay drug addicts, so it's okay. This can't be right. Not all foster care children are eligible for adoption. Parental rights have not been terminated. Sometimes they're temporary. That's true, yeah. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of red tape involved for other people waiting to adopt. We should just, yeah. Okay, let's go on. This is so bad.
A child to be raised in, and if you believe that men and women are different and they complement one another, and that a child ought to have a right to a mother and father, then surely you have to disagree with this question, which I do. Pornography.
Fuck you, Michael.
Pornography depicting
That's
consenting
just,
adults.
you know what? Just fuck you. No, I don't need to respond to that question anymore. Just
then surely you have to disagree with this question.
Fuck no. Fuck you.
Pornography depicting consenting adults should be
Fuck
legal
off.
for the adult population. Well, this question ignores federalism, for one. It ignores the wills of local populations.
Wait, federalism?
This question ignores federalism, for one.
What?
It ignores the wills of local populations. It ignores the type of pornography, some of which is truly obscene, and we would jail people for it on the federal level as recently as 10 or 11 years ago. So I would have to disagree
It's a should question.
with that.
And he talks about federalism and local law. No, it doesn't ask about those. It's just a should it be legal? Should it be illegal? He talks about obscenity. No. Consenting adults, adult population. Pretty damn straightforward, Michael.
Not strongly disagree, but disagree. What goes on in a private bedroom?
What were you doing? What were you doing with the blinds closed, Michael? What were you doing? 100%. He's got some weird shit. I bet you.
Between consenting adults is no business of the state. I don't know what's going on in there. Is the guy like smacking the lady around and tying her up and putting cigarettes out on her forehead?
Consenting. Michael. Does Michael not know what consent is? That would explain it.
Because then I think it is the business of everybody. Some people say you can't legislate morality. All laws legislate morality. So I
Not all laws.
disagree with that. No one can feel
Consenting. It was right there. Oh my god.
naturally
I'm in
homosexual.
pain.
I think people can probably feel naturally homosexual. Now, what you do at that point is probably a question for you.
I think we figured out what he's looking at behind closed curtains, guys.
Your religious point of view or your moral or ethical point of view, but I'm sure there are natural longings. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. Strongly agree. I just read a New York City sex guide to surviving the coronavirus pandemic, and it was the filthiest document I've read in probably years. So yeah, has it gone too far?
I have to find this. Is this it? Safer sex and COVID-19? Is this what he's talking about? It looks like it might be. Hold on. Wait, hold on. There's one from BuzzFeed here. BuzzFeed News. This is probably what he's referring to. New York City made a guide to safe sex during the coronavirus outbreak. People are getting a kick out of it. Okay, so with a title like this, it really just sounds like, you know, public health, which is what cities refer to. New York City said masturbate or fuck your roommates. Well, that ain't happening. That's not a good idea. The guide issued by... Okay, it is this one. All right. Safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines allow us to more safely engage in relationships, sex, and everything in between. Virus can spread between sex, since sex can involve close and heavy breathing, contact with saliva. True. Wait, there's nothing in here. This is just like regular stuff. Enjoy sex virtually, such as video dates, sexting, sexy Zoom parties, or chat rooms. Okay. Avoid kissing anyone you do not live with or who is not in your social bubble. That won't be a problem. Hey! Wear a face covering or mask even during sex. Maybe it's your thing, maybe it's not. Wearing a face covering on your nose or mouth adds a layer of protection. Oh, here we go. Make it kinky. Be creative with sexual positions and physical barriers like walls that allow sexual contact while preventing close face-to-face contact. This is just regular. This is filthy to you? This is just regular stuff. No, this is some cope.
I tweeted.
He's got some weird stuff he's trying to distract us from. That's what it is.
And it got so much play, they ended up deleting it. So I'm doing my part to turn back the tide of the sex. I did it out, and I've read in probably years.
What?
So yeah, has it gone too far? I tweeted it out, and it got so much play, they ended up deleting it. So I'm doing my part to turn back the tide of the sexual revolution. Let's see where I stand.
I don't know what he's talking about.
So it's telling me all the different places. So like Stalin is the authoritarian left. I said Bernie Sanders. Gandhi is the libertarian left.
Whoa.
Hitler is the authoritarian right. Thatcher is the authoritarian right. I like that only one of these grids that they put two people into is Hitler and Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah.
Like, okay, guys. Cool.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Everyone else, libertarian right is Milton Friedman. Libertarian left is Gandhi, authoritarian left is Stalin. But then you got Hitler, and...
Yeah, because some people have done a lot of disinformation with the goal of making people politically illiterate, so they don't realize quite how similar they are to other people. So, but yeah, there's a reason why Margaret Thatcher's a lot like Hitler in many ways.
Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady. Okay, the Iron Cross and the Iron Lady. I am, as I predicted, slightly on.
There we go.
Right. 1.5.
As he predicted. Yikes.
To the right
On economics, I scored a 3.69 to authoritarian. So I'm almost exactly where I predicted I would be, despite all of their extremely dumb questions. I think
Who's the dumb one here? The questions?
that makes me
gotcha.
a
Okay.
traditional conservative. I'm glad that we've gone through this all, and I hope that you...
That makes me a traditional conservative. Also known as a fascist. No, well, fascism is a trend more so than an ideology.
You, like so many other people on the internet, can be bored enough and self-obsessed enough to take this quiz
So
and waste
true.
25 minutes so that you can find out what you already knew at the very beginning.
Yep.
Cheers.
Goodbye. Well, I'm glad I did that because now I got to learn about, you know, him a little bit more. A little more insight into the mind of Michael Knowles. And I have to say, I don't like what I see. That was not good. Like I've said, though, he's the weak link. If anything's going to happen, it's going to be him. If any controversies come out, it's most likely going to be him. I know Candace Owens is a problem too, but I feel like he's going to be the one that really does him in. This dude literally said Genghis Khan to avoid saying Hitler. That's the top comment. Oh my god. I bet he doesn't even know about Alden's number. Okay. Imagine fighting with a test and losing. Imagine Michael being on a first date. Hey, I made that joke. Michael, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Well, that's a completely bogus question. I can't have any superpower. All right, we're gonna stop recording now. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. We're 2 hours into the stream. Guess we can cover some of the other videos, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe something else. I got a new boss. She's exclusively being mean to me. Exclusively being mean to me, rude to me, despite me trying to do good work. That sounds like a boss. Heyo. All right, I'll be back. I return. Michael, no less. Right? Just clicked on. Didn't realize it was 50 minutes behind. Guy's really good at pretending what he knows what he's talking about. Hey, me too! Posted something latest video. Maybe we should read first. We don't know much about the ADF. What's ADF? Alliance Defending Freedom. Should I know? Was the ADF mentioned in something else a moment ago? Or is it just a in general thing? I've heard of them before, but I don't know a lot. I'm hungry. Okay, so it's a video I have in another tab. This one? Oh yeah, ADF Senior Counsel. Let's take a look, I guess. I'm also a little... I'm feeling a little tired already. You know what we could do? You know what we could do? How many videos have we gone through today? That's 4? We could do Bear Party Adventure. I think that might be a good idea because I'm feeling tired and maybe I should do maybe I should do that so that I can wind the stream down in an hour or so, and then we can do, or I can go back to editing the Dave Rubin video. That might be a good idea. All right, let's find out what happens. Let's see what happens. How's the audio? I have audio set at like less so. Oh my god. What am I getting into? Standard source mod. Easy. Receive no half down. Let's put it at normal. Yeah. You like the beard? Do ya? I don't know. I don't. It's just for a project for something else, but all right, let's see what happens. What am I getting into? Is there going to be anything here that's like, whoa. Hold on, I want to check something. Is there going to be anything in this game that's going to get me in trouble? I'm just listening. Is there going to be anything here that's like... Okay, sounds fine. I mean, like, is there going to be anything that's like inappropriate? Oh, I'm a green bear. Nothing TOS? Okay, good. That's horrifying. Okay, so I just move around. There's like stuff out there. Oh boy. bananas and stuff. What am I watching? I think I just did. Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. See? It's fine. There's music playing. Oh god. I need to interact with my friends. Hi. I pooped twice today. Is the audio bad? I feel like the audio's a little too bad. Let me bump that down a bit. If you trimmed a bit, I'm sure you would like it more yourself. It looks good anyways. If you say so. That is pretty loud. There. Is this... How's it sound now? What are you doing up there? Is this even better? I'm gonna like play it back and listen real quick. Is this... How's it sound now? Oh wow, that's much better. What are you doing up there? Is this even better? I'm gonna like play... Damn, that still sounds so loud as shit. Just bump it down like halfway. I was adjusting it in the Streamlabs, but woof, woof, it is not. All right, that might be okay. What a pleasant day. Hello. Yeah, that's not foreboding. All right, well, like. Yeah! That's pretty cool. Pick it up. What are you doing? Yeah. Throw it back. No? Okay. I'm done with this. It's an ancient Half-Life mod. I've never seen this before up until recently. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hello, friend. Hi, you're differently colored. Okay, let me hear that. You're differently colored. Okay. Alright, I think it's fun. That's so bizarre. Pick up the apples and put them in the basket. Like this one? Okay. Straightforward. These voices sound like a fever dream. And two, the apples couldn't have gone farther than the fence. Well, that's nice. I gotta say, the audio of the crunching on the grass is terrible. It's so loud compared to everything else. What is it doing over here? There are still some apples left. Oh? Is there like another one? Where is everything gonna go wrong? Something is gonna go wrong. Oh, the box is smooth. One apple left in the well. I have a flashlight? Oh, that's spooky. Where are you going? This should be like a good opportunity for like a head crab to jump out and get me. Yeah. Standard source mod puzzle solving. That's so freaky. Oh my god. And then he explodes. And he opens this up and it's like, here's your reward, an AK-47. What the fuck is this? What did that do? Like, give me 5 more health points? Okay. Is this the game where you go on a murder rampage, or is that another game? I think it might be. It looked like it on the Steam page. Hold on a second. I just realized maybe I need to like change my Twitch. You're supposed to change your you're supposed to change the category on Twitch. Yeah, there we go. I think I did it. I don't know. Close enough. Find them throughout the game to boost your health. Okay. Can I drown? Yeah, looks like standard source water. Hey, a conversation. Wonder how it is outside. I often dream about it. I'm not sure. It must be dangerous. Must be filled with wonders and adventures. It was nice talking to you. Stay safe. I gotta say, there's a stark contrast between like the nice houses, nice, nice cliffs, and then big concrete wall. You just gonna sit here? No. Hi. Okay. Is he like going for a jog? Yeah, that kind of happens. You go on a... So like, do I like kill my friends? I'm wondering. Okay. Hi, how do I get up there? Probably can't. I feel like I'm supposed to go that way. But my treasure hunter senses are tingling. There's nothing up here. Ah, worthless design. I hate that. I hate that in games. Not your friends. You kill bad people. Bad bears? This seems like off the beaten path. What? Can I... Nothing, huh? I can crouch jump. That's awesome. The other game is Naughty Bear? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Uh-oh. Yellow. He needs my help. The watering system is broken. Well, a branch fell on the pump during the night. Well, fucking get it off. It's right there. Look over there behind the tree. Yeah, it's right there. What? I can zoom in. Need you to go here and repair the pump. Why can't you do it? But first you need a flower. What? Go ask Blue for a flower. What? This is bizarre. That's a lot of nice flowers. Huh. I feel like that's going to be relevant soon. When I get a crowbar. Hello. Alright. Well, Blue was on the treehouse back there. Can I sprint? There is no sprint, is there? This does seem spooky. There's smoke coming from the smokestack. Hi. Incoherent mumblings. Just throwing fruit down. What? Oh my god. It's the crowbar reskin. This is amazing. Okay. Whoa. What happened there? I can crouch jump. That's pretty cool. Alright. I guess I gotta walk around. Hi, friend. Alright, so I guess I gotta go back to that spot where I saw the wooden board. I can B-hop. Oh my goodness! Can I break the window? No. The sound effects! I'm here. You're there. Should be able to reach the pump from here. Oh. Try to bunny hop onto the raft to reach the pump. So the bunny hopping is intentional. Oh, so that's what I did wrong earlier when I fell off the roof. Standard Half-Life 2 sound effect. Did I do it? No. Forget the pump. The village is under attack. What was that? It was like a vehicle or something. But I have to do the pump. I have to fix the pump. Help us, help. Alright, how do I... Am I like supposed to go help them? Or... Okay, I won't go any further. Can I run through here? No. Alright, I'm coming. Oh! They loaded them up onto a truck? What? These are angry bears. Let's murder him? What? No! What? What? What was that? These bears have like knives on them. This one has a star and a cross. What is happening? Do they have any guns? No. Wait, who are you? I must seek the Grand Wizard's help. Okay. Only he can help us. See these mountains? It's the Grand Wizard's domain. This is where you must travel. Oh, they opened the gate for me. That's nice. I would go with you, but someone has to watch over the village. This is very Half-Life sounding. Take my armor. Oh, wow. And finally, take my crossbow. Okay. Now we're talking. Alright, let's do it. Now go, reach the mountain to seek the Grand Wizard's Council. Okay. Rambo time. See, he's dead and the ball's right here. Oh, that's so sad. Are there... Hold on. Now, if I were like a game designer, I would put something back where I started before you leave. Just in case. No. That's pretty cool, though. Alright. Well, I'm disappointed. But we can bunny hop out of here. This is not what I expected. Me neither. Then again, I wasn't sure what to expect. Tab to view progression. Oh my goodness. It's like the actual fucking half. Okay. Is there anything in here? Chocolate bars. They give me ammo. Or armor. I could go this way. Or this way. Wait. Or I could fall to my death. And laugh hysterically. Let's try that again, shall we? I feel like I'm supposed to go jumping along there, but then there's like stuff over here. Are these hostile? Yes, they are. There's like a bong that gives me health and flowers, which give me ammo. Oh, okay. Hold on. What are you doing? Don't shoot me. Oh, there's an arc. Hey, 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 hey. There's stuff down there? Oh my god, how big is this map? Hold on, now I have to... There's like... Treasure hunter senses. Yeah. There's like nothing over here. Oh no! Fuck! This is probably going to be a pattern. I am not very good at platforming. Just so y'all know. I'm not very good at those platforming games. I fall a lot. Just like real life. Oh, there's like stuff down there. Oh boy. Oh, you're hostile. That's like... That's the blood splatter. Flowers? That's amazing. What is going on? This is Bear Party Adventure, Gary. Oh! Hello? He said hello! Shit. I'm stuck. Don't hit me. It's anti-Care Bear. No, I am the Care Bear. They are the dead bears. Okay, so this... I'm getting the vibe that this map is just very big and broad all around. This is nonsense. Oops. Is there a way to go back? Probably. I can bunny hop over. Ha. Maybe I need to think this through a little bit more. Now I'm all the way back here. Okay. Let's try this again. You know what? Let's try this. And then jump, and then jump, and then jump. But now, what if we go back? I feel like I'm supposed to be able to... So these guys talk English, but the others just talk gibberish. Yeah, what? Maybe it's a metaphor for American imperialism. That looks like an explosive barrel. Well, that's helpful. It's a metaphor for American imperialism. Because you see, the bad bears speak English, but your bears speak not English. Like the countries we invade and subject to CIA involvement. You see, this game is actually a very deep metaphor about American interventionism within nations like Afghanistan. Hi. Bye. I think I'm supposed to go around that way. Or maybe not. Okay, so if I'm getting the vibe that this game is not like open-ended, but still relatively open within the maps. That seems like what we're dealing with. I like that kind of design in a game. Like there's a start and an end, but it's still... Oh, that one has grenades. Okay. Hey, loser. I don't know what that was. Hold on. Can we turn subtitles on? Are there? There's no captioning. Aww, I'm disappointed. Anti-bear hand grenade explodes on contact. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just blew myself up. I fucked up, guys. And then I exploded. They're throwing grenades at me. This isn't fair. I think you just spoke French. What was that? Oh my god. This is not good. I'm gonna die again. Maybe not. Okay. You need to throw the grenades so they open a door in the barrels? I would have figured that out. Will they explode me? Yes. I'm usually very good at figuring out puzzles in games. I'm just not so good at the coordination in platforming. Ooh. Water gives you health. Yes, it does. Oop. Can we bust the crates? No, but we can throw them. Alright. Good enough. And look at that. And there's a syringe right there. Celeste playthrough. When? I don't know what that is. Send it to me. Oh wait. There's like a pattern up there. Okay. Being a backseat gamer. No, it's okay. Will it explode? No. Let's find out. I gotta say, I do like that they made bunny hopping like part of the design. That's really cool. Yeah. Like that is a really cool thing. Alright, we gotta... Woo! I didn't make it. Fuck. Let's try that again, shall we? Ay. Okay. Okay. So we can try from all the way back here, I guess. Let's do that. Whee! That was awesome. Don't fucking touch me. Oh god. Just that animation was the same animation as the combine soldiers in Half-Life, like hitting you with their guns. That was pretty funny. Oh, Celeste. Do I know what Celeste is? I see you. Ow! Oops. That's okay. You know what? I'll just work down here. Do I need to go up there? I don't really need to. Let's just move on. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Full. I think we're supposed to get to the mountain. Let's go to the mountain. That was cool. 360 no scope. Yeah. Alright, give me the bong. Oh, that's the good stuff. Oh, yeah. I gotta say, this is really high quality texturing we're looking at here. Alright, this is where we're supposed to go. Yep, there we go. Now there's mushrooms. This game would not be complete if there weren't some mushrooms, right? Whee! Ah, I see you sent it to me. Or sent me something. Oh! What did you send me? Should I open it? Don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me. I can't really. You just called me a maggot. That's kind of surreal. And the bears are fucking floating in the water. Can I not climb up here? Oh, there we go. How about no? Alright. Oh, there's stuff back there. Well, doesn't look like much. What am I thinking? I gotta kill this guy. Really? Alright, let's try that again. First. But first. Ow. Ha! Okay. Corico Mines. That looks out of place. Hold on, what have you sent me? Link. Actual usable link for Celeste. Help Madeline survive her inner demons. It's just a platformer? Top 2 tags, precision platformer and difficult. Oh, it doesn't show up. I have game capture on, that's right. Why Tell me about it. Sell me on it. What is this? This would be a good place for them to put like an ichthyosaur in the water. Oh, hi. Okay. That's nice how they can hit me, but I can't really aim and get them. Is there anything through this way? No, they lied to me. Those bastards lied to me. Alright. Nope. Alright, I'm supposed to jump over. Okay. Is there anything up there? Looks like there is. The thing says Uzi 45. What? What? There's not a fucking Uzi up there, is there? How do I get up there? Can I bunny hop along the railing? There's stuff here. I gotta think about this. Might be able to bunny hop from there. Oh, okay. I think F6 is the save button. It is. Thank you. This game isn't autosave. You might need it a few times. I've already noticed I might need it. Oh wow, that arc is terrible. There we go. Haha! Pro gamers! Alright, let's see if I can. I fucked up. You fucked up! That was terrible. I remember playing one of those, like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and then like the auto save and auto load were F6 and F5, and it's like that was a bad design. You can remap them and whatnot, but that did not work for me. I messed up a couple times, and then it was like, that's it, I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm mad. Uzi 45. Oh my god. I haven't fucking Uzi. This is the best game ever. Let's go kill some fucking bears. Babu. I'm gonna eat your picnic basket. Oh goodness. I'll take that. Oh, it's like literally just like a hole in the ground. What is this? And then the antlions come out. Pick up bomb, throw held bomb. Oh fuck. Okay. How about no? Oh shit, these are like the hoppers. Or the roller mines in Half-Life. That's awesome. Oh, I hear them. This isn't fair. They have hard hats. No. Oh boy. This is really big. Oh, all the way down there. Is there anything to like jump off of here? I don't really like what I see. Let's go back up. Bunny hop! Down the ladder. Whee! Oh, another end of the water. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. No? Alright. Hi. Bye. This is just ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Okay. I thought I was actually stuck for good. Hi. Well, you haven't shot me yet. Oh, well. Another ladder. I have no idea what this goes to. Ah. Is this on a timer, or? It looks like it is. Well, but there's like stuff over there. Hold on. Yes. Well, let's go check out this other stuff, I guess. Can't bunny hop in the water. I can't bunny hop in the water. See, there's an arrow pointing back that way. Alrighty. Alright, let's just, yeah, I think that's necessary. 50 plus body armor. Yeah. Well, that didn't do anything. Oh, literal ladder controls. Okay. Well, I think I'm supposed to jump on that thing. Alright. I was hoping there'd be more stuff up here. Can't get through that to like jump over there. Alright, well. Got it. But now what? Like that's it? That's all there is over here? See, it looks like I could like walk along that. Let's take a quick look. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. But I can't quite bunny hop that, can I? Underwater tunnel, you get to that upper stuff later. Oh. Nah. Well, that would explain it. That's annoying when I try to figure out a puzzle and it's like, no, it's not a puzzle. That's a problem. See? The game activated the puzzle sensors in my brain. Will this work underwater? No. Or maybe I'm out of ammo. I've got 3 shots left. Wow. That didn't work. I don't know why I bothered with that. I could just throw them out of my way. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, these are like chocolate. They're mining chocolate? That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Can I mine the chocolate? I can. Oh my goodness. By pulling the picks out, chocolate comes out. That's awesome. Alright. Seems pretty straightforward. This seems pretty straightforward. I die. There's stuff down here. Where's the bong underwater? I feel like they would float, but I've never actually tried it. Alright. How about you go away? There we go. Oh no, I'm supposed to like... I should have used it to blow that up. That would have been easier. Hey! Not quite. Not quite. Bye. That could have gone worse. How high up does this go? I heard a mouse. Can I get the gravity gun? I think I'm supposed to go this way, but there's there's goodies up here. See? Okay, can we... The jumping in this game is kind of awkward. But... I keep fucking it up, never mind. Oh my god. Maybe I should abandon this. Yeah, I feel like I probably should. Really? Is this just gonna keep happening? I feel like it is. Alright. Boing. Alright, fine. Well, this looks promising. There's a big green button. Alright, let's find out what it does. Oh, that iconic Half-Life sound. I'm supposed to ride it, aren't I? Okay. I've been working on the railroad. Are they just gonna keep coming? Looks like it. But like, But like, there's like chocolate here. See? I dropped it. Oh well, I ain't going back down. Let's go. Hey, he has a gun. Okay, this is where I was before. That one said this is nonsense. Yeah, you're right about that, my guy. Can I control the speed of this? I can't tell. Is there stuff here? I don't see any stuff here. Okay, next. This looks like where I get off. I'm willing to... Alright. Probably kills me if I try to go there. Whoa! Where'd he go? What? It's like... Okay. There you are. Okay, I didn't die instantly. Yeah, pro gamer. Okay. What's this one do? Ah. Ah. Now, how do I safely get down there without hurting myself? I could jump and take the ladders. I'm gonna walk back around this way. Let me in! Wait! Wait! There we go. See? Ah, you could crouch, you're right. Can I... Oh my god. I can get up here. Sweet. There's not much in here. Explosive barrels. I will gladly take your weapons. Yeah. Alright, what's up here? Oh. Same place I was gonna go. And that's it. Wait. No. Wow. Okay, so they're just gonna keep coming. I think. Whoa. Yeah. Maybe it's the time to crouch. Oh. Oh. The music's playing. Oh, that looks dangerous. I feel like I'm supposed to probably not make the jump. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to get up there. That seems likely. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Woo! Spring break! Oh. I thought that would kill me. Okay. Oh, that's foreboding. All the music stopped. Well, I'm sorry to do this, but there was stuff back there. Woo! Oh, come on. Let me in. Well. Slow down. There we go. See? Okay, I think that's all there is. Alright. Let's go. Woo! Oh yeah, that's spooky as shit. They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. They missed a chance to make it a double rainbow. Can I climb this? Oh my goodness. Really? There we go. There we go. Oh goodness. Hello. Goodbye. What were you even thinking?
Look at Venezuela.
Look at Venezuela! At Coastal? That's a new name. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Wow. I am... I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to go here. It would be nice if you stopped shooting me. Yeah, I got him. That looks promising. Can I make it though? I'm gonna say I can't. Although... Nah, I don't really see how to make it, so we're not gonna worry about it. Wait a second, there's stuff in there. Oh. Oh! These are the same sound effects from the Half-Life 2 on the coast. Oh, that's nice. Except for that bird. That bird's different. Oh, that looks dangerous. So I'm supposed to climb down the ladder and then jump onto the netting? Oh, I'm definitely going to die the first few times I try this. Well, maybe not. I'm actually amazed I didn't. That's incredible. Up? What's up? Oh my god. You can climb on the ceiling. That's amazing. That's right, you're a motherfucking bear! I would not have guessed I can do that. In fact, this is kind of giving me anxiety. Oh goodness, I'm not a fan. No. No, don't do that to me. There's a door down there. Really? Okay. Okay. Let's... There's a chocolate bar on the outside. Nice. Okay, let's just let's move on then. 'Cause bears can do anything. Can they though? I think I'm supposed to go there, but I can like jump down here. Look! Candy! Oh, he's stuck to the wall. That's beautiful. I could jump. I can jump onto that. Yeah. In this universe, they can. I suppose you're right. So is this gonna keep moving, or is it a limited time thing and I gotta run? Okay, it looks like it's gonna keep moving. Excellent. Now I gotta climb up and over. This is some wacky design. Aye. Oh no! Well, if this starts to become a problem, I might just call it here. Okay, so then we're on here, we jump to there, and climb up. That's called parkour, baby. Yeah. No. All right. Am I close to the end, or is this gonna keep going for a few more hours? I might just... how close am I? I feel like I'm about halfway through. Who the fuck is shooting me? Hello. Okay, I got him. Well, most of them. Okay, I'm like 40% through. Alright, so what we'll do... Okay, we will quick save it. We will end the stream. We will end the game here. We'll end the stream here because I'm tired. I want to go do something else, do other stuff. But it's good. That was enjoyable for a Half-Life 2 mod. That was kind of fun. Definitely unique. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's been fun. It's been great. And I'm going to get on with editing this video, the Dave Rubin video. We're going to get it up. Eventually. When the time comes. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.